Let's go! I finished 12 episodes in one day! Watch this next anime when I'm done with the series. What am I doing? Even give me life happiness outside of watching anime. We, as young men, are purposed not to just sit down and stare at the screen watching cartoon characters having their own adventure. Then everything changes. What is good, everyone? This is how Hamza Iman Gadzhi changed my life.
You're not gonna introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, right. My name is Jeremy Parhusip, and this is how Hamza Iman Gadzhi changed my life.
Oh, crazy. Episode 12.
Shit. Alright. Background story. COVID era Jeremy. I was a full-fledged weeb. I used to watch anime on average 4 to 12 episodes per day and saw it as an achievement. Did great today! I finished 8 episodes in one sitting! I finished a season in a day! I'm so great! Bro, Jeremy, nobody cares. I used to go to this website called myanimelist.net where you can make a list of anime that you have watched. I used to put it in the bio of my Instagram to put the website link. I updated it almost every day. I saw it as a form of resume, picturing it as, look guys, this is my achievement. Genuinely, at that time, I saw it as an achievement, something to be proud of. That is unhealthy. It is such a false reality. I did not achieve anything other than temporary pleasure and a false belonging towards cartoon characters. Frequently, I feel empty after I finish multiple episodes, and I was even sacrificing sleep, man. Bro, I was the guy arguing over Attack on Titan on the internet, bro. Yes, I was that guy, spending my time, energy, and effort defending a fictional story, not even in person, in an online setting. Gosh, Jeremy, touch some grass, man. I didn't even get any money out of it. It sucks my time away, didn't learn any skills, and I, as a person, didn't grow at all until I discovered self-improvement.
I highly doubt you want that normal life. What you want is a life of success. A life of maybe not luxury and materialism and indulgence, but of security, freedom, fulfillment.
That really helped me build up my level of self-awareness and understand the mental chains that I was placing on myself and how to break free of those.
Let's talk about Hamza first. Funnily, the way I discovered him was through Kirby, and it was a video titled The Unfiltered Truth About Hamza. Most of the time, any video with unfiltered truth for its title kind of describes a negative connotation for the person being talked about in the video. So, I watched Kirby's video, and after I had this subconscious feeling, maybe I shouldn't watch this guy's videos pertaining to Hamza. It seems that his ideas are not aligned with who I want to be in the future. Then, everything changed. On August 9th, 2022, the first video I watched from Hamza was titled How Not to Waste Your 20s. I was like, he's right. And then I started to watch more of his video. Now, let's move on to Iman Gadzhi. Iman, am I pronouncing your last name right? If not, I'm sorry, man. Who is Iman Gadzhi? He is a 22 years old entrepreneur. 3 Habits That Made Me a Millionaire by 18 was the first video I watched from Iman Gadzhi. My first reaction was, yo, you become a millionaire by 18? What do you do, my guy? And by watching their videos and applying what I learned, here are the 3 major aspects of how both of them changed my life. Let's start with the first one. 1. Bodybuilding. Literally, every man, especially young men, with all the free time you have outside of school, you need to build that muscle, man. Going to the gym, it's useless. It's painful. Your muscle go back to its initial stage form anyway when you start working out. Bro, that's the point. Fitness is not a 2 months journey. It's not a year journey. It's a lifetime journey, my guy. By the way, that's the mindset of the COVID era Jeremy. Haha. Being physically fit and having that dream body that you want not only give you that tremendous physical health benefits, which lead to a longer lifespan, but also gives you tremendous mental health as well. Working out is more about the mental than it is about the physical. It is where your mentality is tested. When your brain is telling you, I just want to stop, you'll be like, no, 1 more rep. That's mental strength right there. That builds self-discipline. When your inner demon just say, just quit. Say no. Keep going. You are building self-control and inner strength. For every individual who exercised, there was no single time where he or she regretted that, oh, I did exercise today, I shouldn't do it. Even when they didn't feel like to do it that day, they're happy and content that they exercised that day, it gives you real sense of achievement. Then it leads to more confidence. When you are starting to make progress and it's apparent that you look bigger and you look more muscular. I don't know if I pronounced that word right, but who cares? You get my point. When you start looking on that mirror, you have a real sense of pride and achievement that you have put in the work and the effort for that body, and that people will inevitably start respecting you more. When you see on the street someone is jacked, bro, you start respecting him more. Or even COVID era Jeremy, bro, watching anime characters like Deku, Asta getting jacked, I was like, oh wow, respect for them. Respect for them? Where's the respect for yourself, Jeremy? You should have gone to the gym as well and build that real muscle. Why do you have the sense of pride and achievement of a cartoon character attaining that physique? You yourself could have just built that muscle your own. Why? Why would you not want to work out? Right now, you're looking at you used to be skinny guy. Well, I'm still kinda skinny, but at least I gain weight. Watches anime all day. To a guy who consistently exercises 3 times a week. It doesn't matter if it's bodybuilding, calisthenics, as long as it's resistance training. It will make all aspects of your life tremendously better. Alright, now we get to the second one. Reading books. Whenever I recommend a friend to read books, most of the time, the response is, I don't like reading books, it's too boring, I cannot enjoy it. Well, no, my guy. You went from watching TikTok shorts, reels, for like 2 hours a day, watching like 10 to 20 seconds, and then scroll down, ruining your attention span. You cannot even pay attention to someone talking to you like 30 seconds, eating lunch with your family, and then grab your phone and then move, scroll down. How can you expect to read a book when it's way less stimulating than being on your phone? You know why I can say this? Because I used to be like that. At first, I couldn't even read a single page. I got bored so quick. But as time goes on, by spending less time on your phone and social media, you will start enjoying reading books. Because with less screen time usage, your mind gets less stimulated and it's easier for your brain to do less stimulating activities. So you will literally start enjoying reading books like page by page. And the first book series that got me into reading books was the Sherlock Holmes series. Literally when I'm on the way to school and in the library before the school starts, I would read about 4 to 10 pages, although not every day. And I can tell, during that time, I developed my focus and my attention span is definitely way longer. It is so easy for me to listen to my teachers, to listen what they are saying, and absorb those lessons to my brain. Here's the thing, reading books is an exercise to your mind, like working out is an exercise to your body. Not only that, through reading books, specifically self-improvement ones, you get to learn from a worth of 20 to 30 years of life experience, or maybe more, or maybe less, depending on who the author is. They wrote the life lessons they learned, like 60 years they lived this life, they put in a book. And me as 18 years old, I can learn all those lessons just by reading pages and actually apply it in my life. Imagine all the valuable life lessons in here, and you can attain it by only like 10 bucks, 20 bucks. This book is 9 bucks. I can promise you, the 2 books that specifically improve and change my mindset about social and financial life is How to Win Friends and Influence People. I mean, I keep reading this book over and over. I bring this everywhere. In my backpack, this book is amazing. And The Millionaire Fast Lane. I don't have it physically, I have it online, so it's such a great book. I got it as a recommendation from Hamza, so thank you, Hamza. Again, guys, this is a guy who went from watching anime 12 episodes per day, being on his phone half a day afterwards, and now I can just sit half an hour reading books. And let's get to the third one, journaling. Journaling is a game changer for me to become way more self-aware about myself. Although I haven't done journaling that frequently compared to the first 2, I often use it as a medium or a way to figure out my why. For example, if I was doing my daily activities and then suddenly my mind just telling me, oh, I want to text that girl that I'm interested to. Well, there's a possibility. I would write a prompt on this red book. The prompts could be like this. Why do I want to text her? Why do I even like her or interested to her? What makes her different from other female friends I know? And what makes her special? Like, there are 4 prompts that you could have made out of just a simple, I want to text this girl. Sometimes you don't have the answer, but it at least train your brain to learn how to think and what to think. This helps with emotions too, especially for me dealing with inconsistencies of scripting, filming, and editing my videos. The prompts for my situation can be, why am I inconsistent? What's causing it? What are the triggers? And what can I do about it? From there on, it becomes clearer. You get this, oh, that's why moment. Writing it down also serves as a reminder to yourself about your reasonings and your purpose towards your actions. Whoa! This is why I texted her. Oh, I'm making this video for this reason. And with Iman Gadzhi's words himself, though I kind of paraphrase it, journaling is especially needed in your entrepreneurship journey. You have self-doubts, you have negative thoughts, and this is where a journal is a way to hold a mirror to yourself. You become more self-aware about why you do certain things, why you feel that way towards that specific subject, and you remember that those negative thoughts are not necessarily you. Journaling keeps you on top of the game to stay focused on what really matters. With that being said, these three major aspects of bodybuilding, reading books, journaling, and honestly many other aspects I haven't covered yet because it will be too long if I put it in this one video, has changed me, the way I think, the way I behave, and the way I use my time.
From the COVID era Jeremy, who was purposeless and limits feelings by indulging in pleasure,
to this Jeremy, who is purposeful, self-aware, and really dedicated to build my future, especially since I'm approaching my 20s. My purpose of making this video is to show you that a tremendous change for the good of your character is possible, guys, and you should pursue it and keep working on it. You're looking at a guy who used to love anime so much, who hold it as a part of my identity, who would argue over it in the internet, to a guy who honestly, I wouldn't even recommend any anime or any manga to anyone at this point. I'm a One Piece fan. I read One Piece since elementary, and I still read it until today. But if someone would come up to me and ask, should I read or watch One Piece, I would say no. Why? Because I think the time wasted to watch a show 24 minutes for 1,000 episodes, or it's 1,065 chapters now, I wouldn't recommend it because I was there and I know it didn't good any for me. So if I say yes to that person and he watch that many episodes and watch the and read those chapters, I know that nothing's gonna change in his life or her life. It did not for me. When you experience both lives, as I have, life full of indulgence and pleasure, and life focusing on the good, focusing on delaying your gratification to build your future, you feel so amazing, more fun, more fulfillment, happier on the latter one, that you will never want to go back to that old lifestyle. Thus, in this video, I will say two Hamza's quotes. You should dedicate your 20s entirely to delayed gratifications, setting up the rest of your life for success. And do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.